Something strange is happening inside your body right now. Your brain is filtering information before you're even aware of it. Your eyes are making movements you don't notice. Your heart is constantly adjusting itself. Your stomach and intestines are moving food without you telling them to. And parts of your body are making decisions before your conscious mind has any idea what's happening. Try telling your heart to stop beating for 10 seconds. You can't. And that's a very good thing, because behind your conscious mind is an extraordinary automatic system keeping you alive every second of every day. And some of the things it's doing are much stranger than you might imagine. Your brain is deleting information. Look around you. It feels as though you're seeing everything. You're not. Your brain is constantly deciding what deserves your attention. There is simply too much sensory information arriving for you to consciously process every detail, so your nervous system prioritizes. Here's a simple example. Until I mention it, you probably weren't particularly aware of how your clothes feel against your skin. Now you are. The sensation was there before. Your brain simply decided it wasn't important enough to occupy your attention. The same thing happens with background sounds, smells, and visual information. Your conscious experience isn't a perfect recording of reality. It's a heavily processed version of it. And your eyes provide an even stranger example. Your eyes never really stop moving. Try staring at one point. It feels as though your eyes are completely still. They're not. Your eyes continually make tiny involuntary movements. Some are called microsaccades. These small movements help prevent stationary visual information from fading from perception. Your eyes also make rapid movements called saccades whenever you shift your gaze. But here's the strange part. During these movements, your visual system suppresses some of the motion information. Otherwise, every time your eyes moved, the world could appear to smear across your vision. Your brain helps create the impression of a stable world, even though your eyes are constantly moving around it. You don't see reality exactly as a camera would. Your brain constructs a usable experience from constantly changing information. But vision isn't the only system operating automatically. Listen to what happens when you stop thinking about breathing. You breathe without remembering to. You can deliberately control your breathing. Take a slow breath now. Hold it. Release it. That makes breathing feel voluntary. But eventually you'll stop consciously thinking about it. And you'll continue breathing anyway. Networks in the brain stem automatically regulate breathing according to signals from the body, including changes related to carbon dioxide. That's why you don't need to remain awake all night, reminding yourself, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Conscious control can temporarily influence the system, but automatic control is always waiting underneath. And the same is true of the organ working constantly inside your chest. Your heart doesn't wait for instructions. Your heart has its own specialized electrical conduction system. A cluster of cells called the sinoatrial node normally initiates electrical impulses that help set the rhythm of the heartbeat. Your nervous system can then influence that rate. Exercise? Heart rate rises. Rest? It generally slows. Frightened? Stress responses can make it accelerate. You don't consciously issue any of those commands. Imagine if you did. Walk upstairs, increase heart rate. Sit down, decrease heart rate. Go to sleep. Don't forget to keep beating. Instead, the system continuously adjusts in the background, and another automatic process is taking place even deeper inside you. Your digestive system has its own nervous network, After you swallow food, you don't consciously guide it through your digestive tract. You don't tell your stomach when to churn, or instruct your intestines when to contract. Much of this is coordinated automatically. The digestive tract contains a huge network of neurons called the enteric nervous system. It's sometimes nicknamed the second brain. That nickname can be misleading. It isn't another conscious brain sitting in your abdomen, but it is an extensive nervous system capable of coordinating many digestive functions. Muscular contractions move material through the digestive tract in a process called peristalsis. Most of the time, all of this happens without entering your awareness, until something goes wrong. Then your digestive system can become very difficult to ignore. But there's another automatic reaction you've almost certainly experienced, and it's incredibly fast. Your body can move before you think about it. Touch something unexpectedly hot, and you may pull your hand away almost immediately. It feels like you felt pain, you thought about the danger, then you moved. But some protective reflexes can begin through circuits in the spinal cord before full conscious processing catches up. Sensory information travels inward. A rapid motor response can be triggered. Your muscles react. Meanwhile, information continues towards the brain, where you become consciously aware of what happened. This is useful because conscious deliberation takes time. If your hand is touching something dangerous, evolution doesn't particularly benefit from you having a thoughtful internal debate first. Sometimes speed matters more than conscious decision-making, and that leads to something even more peculiar. Your brain can create physical reactions simply because it thinks danger might be nearby. Your body can react to a threat that isn't there. Imagine walking alone at night. You hear footsteps behind you. Your heart rate increases. Your muscles tense. Your breathing changes. Then you turn around. Nobody is there. The threat wasn't real, but the physical reaction was. Your body's stress response doesn't need absolute proof of danger before it begins preparing you to react. That's useful. If our ancestors waited for complete certainty that a predator was approaching, certainty might have arrived too late. But the same system can respond to thoughts, anticipation, and social situations. An interview, a public speech, an important examination. Nothing is physically attacking you, yet your palms may sweat and your heart may race. Your body is responding to what your brain believes matters. And there's another automatic reaction that can betray exactly how you're feeling. Your pupils can give you away. Look closely at someone's eyes and the dark opening in the center. The pupil can change size. Bright light usually makes pupils constrict. Darkness makes them dilate. But pupil size can also change with arousal, attention, and other nervous system activity. You don't normally control this voluntarily. You can't simply decide, make my pupils exactly 2 millimeters wider. The autonomic nervous system handles it. It's another tiny reminder that your body is constantly displaying and responding to information outside conscious control. But perhaps the most extraordinary automatic process happens while you aren't even awake. Your brain doesn't switch off when you sleep. Sleep feels like shutting down. Your brain doesn't simply turn off. During sleep, brain activity changes through different stages. Memories can be processed and consolidated. Hormonal activity changes. Tissue repair and metabolic processes continue. Your immune system remains active. Breathing continues. Your heart continues. Your digestive system keeps functioning. And during REM sleep, the brain can become highly active, while most skeletal muscles are temporarily inhibited. That's useful. Otherwise, vivid dreams could potentially produce much more physical movement. So while your conscious experience disappears for hours, the machinery keeping you alive continues working. And that's perhaps the strangest thing about being human. We like to imagine that we are controlling our bodies, but the conscious part of your experience is only one part of an enormous biological system. You don't consciously regulate every heartbeat. You don't manually process every image. You don't remember to breathe while sleeping. You don't individually command your intestines. You don't calculate the exact moment to withdraw your hand from danger. Billions of cells, neural circuits, and chemical signals are constantly coordinating activity without asking for your permission. And if they suddenly stopped doing that, your conscious mind wouldn't know how to take over. So right now, while you're simply sitting there watching this video, your body is performing an extraordinary number of tasks, and you're controlling almost none of them. Which automatic process surprised you most? Your constantly moving eyes? Your digestive nervous system? Or the fact that your body can react before you've consciously understood what's happening? Tell us in the comments, and subscribe to Knowledge Dynamics for more strange science, hidden processes, and discoveries that change the way you see the everyday world. Because sometimes the strangest thing you'll ever discover is yourself.